Okay, so I'm going to show you how to do what I'm calling the mask overlap trick. For playing cards, typically there's a central object that both figures are interacting with in some way. So on the old school cards, it's more of an illustration of, a king or queen or joker, and there's usually a belt buckle or some central object in their robe or outfit that is the unifying part. But for your card, you can use this mask trick that I'm about to show you to make it appear as if the object, the person, the character, whatever, is somehow interacting with the central object. So in this case, I'm going to do Cookie Monster. So I have an image of Cookie Monster. I don't even have a full body shot. I just have Cookie Monster, and I have a big giant cookie. I'm going to duplicate Cookie Monster in a second, but I just want to show you how to do this mask trick. So make sure you're on the cookie layer, and I'm going to go to layer, layer mask. And instead of doing hide all, which is what we've done pretty much every time I've shown you the mask technique up until now, we've done that, but we're going to say reveal all. So you'll notice instead of a black box next to the little image of the cookie, it's a white box. So that means everything is showing. So now I can hit B for my brush tool, right? And with black as my color, so the black block is in front, I'm going to start hiding parts of the cookie. So I guess you could think of it like you're taking a bite out of the cookie. But what it does is it gives the illusion that Cookie Monster's, I don't know if you want to call it a paw or a hand, is kind of grabbing on to the cookie. So that's sort of creating that illusion. So now I'm going to actually make another Cookie Monster. I'm going to right click on the Cookie Monster layer, and I'm going to say duplicate layer. You can call it something if you want, or you can just say OK. All right, so there are two Cookie Monsters you can see right there. So I'm going to actually flip this Cookie Monster. So I'm going to say edit, transform. Remember, you can do the same thing with Command T if you want, but this is the transform menu. And I'm going to say rotate 180. Okay, and I want to move the Cookie Monster straight down. So I'm going to grab the move tool or hit V on the keyboard, and I'm going to hold down Shift and move this Cookie Monster straight down. So Shift, you can see, keeps it in a perfect line. If I don't have Shift down, I have to kind of make up my mind. These guides show up every once in a while. See those pink guides to tell you that you're centered. But if you hold down Shift, it's a pretty quick and easy way to make sure that things are lined up properly. And then I'm going to let go of my mouse first. And I'm going to go back to the cookie, right? The mask I created a couple minutes ago. And I'm going to go back to the brush tool. And now I can paint on that part of the cookie, right? So that's the illusion. And if you go too far, like I started to paint too much, I can hit X and cover it up, right? So that's the beauty of the mask. Black hides, white shows. And just to demonstrate what's going on, that's all that's showing of the cookie. So it looks like I took 2 bites out of it, but with the 2 Cookie Monsters, it gives the illusion that their paws or hand, whatever, is overlapping the cookie.